Hello, and thank you for joining me today. It's Allan Laboucan from the Rocks and Stocks News website. Got a new segment to announce today. I'm starting on a daily basis. One of the things that I do is I go through the various news releases of public companies to find news that stands out to me. And I thought I'd share my insights into what I'm seeing and help shine some light on those projects. So let's get started right away. And one of the news releases that stood out to me today was a company that's on my radar screen at Pick a Mine. It's BlackRock Silver Corp. BRC is their symbol. They announced BlackRock Silver drills 5,080 grams per ton silver equivalent over 0.9 meter within 4.1 meters of 2,027 grams per ton copper equivalent. And they cut multiple 1 kilogram per ton intercepts at their Tonopah West project. This is not an isolated situation for these guys. They've been delivering a lot of holes with high-grade gold, silver and some gold in there as well. And it looks like they've got something quite spectacular that they're working on. There's not a lot of real pure silver plays, especially in Nevada. And Nevada's called the Silver State for a reason. Long before there was gold mining, it was an important source of silver. These guys have have consolidated the west part of a camp, the Tonopah camp, which was very important to the early days of silver mining in Nevada. In addition to the veins that they've been drilling on, they recently acquired a group of claims that gives them a key piece of area of volcanic rocks that right on the margin, on the edge, is where a lot of the known deposits have been found. They've got a lot of exploration potential, and they're hitting lots of high grade. Currently, they have, let's see, the stock count is, they've got, BlackRock has, let me just pull it up here quickly. Sorry about the delay. BRC is trading at 83 cents, so they're up 5% today, 4 cents. They have $118 million market value with 142 million shares out. So lots of news from this company. I expect more. The second company I wanted to talk about today is Orla Mining. I picked these guys as a key holding. They're in the late stages of the development discount window that is part of the Lassonde curve. There's two big exciting periods for a company. One is in the discovery. Second is when they bring it into production. And they had an update on that. They're in the very late stages of the development discount window. 89% of their construction is complete. They expect to make the first gold pour in December of this year, so a couple months from now. They expect commercial production in the first quarter of 2022. They've spent $120 million of the $134 million that's required. By the way, that's a very low cost mine these days. A lot of mines start at about $1 billion capital expenditure to build them. These guys are coming in at about 134 million. They've spent 120 and they still have 50 million in the bank. So they're well funded to bring this into commercial production. Speaking of the Lassonde curve, Pierre Lassonde is the one who came up with that curve, and he's a big investor in this company. So I think it's one that those that want gold on their portfolio with a little less risk, Orla is a great candidate. The third company I want to talk about today is Galantis Gold. Their symbol is GAL. They're focused in Ireland. The only other company I ever picked in Ireland was Dalradian, and Dalradian I picked early in their success over there, and they were ultimately bought out for $500 million. These guys are delivering some very nice high-grade intersects at their Omagh project in Northern Ireland, such as 17.7 grams per ton gold, 50 grams of silver, 4.6% lead over 2.5 meters, including 30 grams per ton gold, 60 grams of silver, 4.4% lead over 0.8 meters. This company, another reason that I like it is it only has 74 million shares out, trading with a market cap of 30 million. They've recently been bottoming. I like their chances of going higher. Galantis is one you want to take a look at and is a new addition to my radar screen. Another new addition to my radar screen is High Gold. High Gold Mining announced recently an intersect of 578 grams per ton gold and 2,200 grams per ton silver over 6.4 meters in their first hole at the Difficult Creek prospect, part of the Johnson Tract project. It's located in Alaska. I've reached out to the company. I'm trying to get Darwin Green on an interview. I think they've got the start of something very special here. They've got a lot of drilling, lots of drill holes in the lab. And I expect more good news out of these guys. In addition to their exploration efforts, they already have a resource on one of their zones. So this one's a really good looking company. Recently, when they put that news out, High Gold stock went up approximately 100% that day. It just blasted off. It's come back somewhat, but I think with the potential of the drill results that they have pending, I think they could come up with some more really exceptional moves. They only have $100 million valuation with 61 million shares out. Someone asked me after this news went out what I thought their valuation should be, and I thought north of 250 million based on their peers that have made important high-grade discoveries. And I'm sticking to that. I think that they've got a lot of potential in them to go much higher. Another company that I wanted to talk about today is Cisco Mining. The name Cisco shouldn't be new to my audience. Cisco, in its first iteration, was a pick that I made, and they were subsequently bought out. They've got they had an exceptional project at their Malartic project in Quebec. Now they're working on another project that they're hitting just some phenomenal high grade gold on. They announced 3,900 grams per ton gold over 2.3 meters in the Abitibi Greenstone Belt in the James Bay lowlands of Quebec. This is not isolated. They've hit a lot of high grade on this project, but like a lot of junior mining companies, their stock has been languishing. It's now not very far from its 52-week low. I think that with so many juniors having been sold off so dramatically, it's an indicator to me that the market for juniors is oversold in gold and silver. I think that gold and silver are in a perfect storm to go much higher. So I expect a higher re-rating on this company. And if you've ever looked at buying Cisco Gold, it's always nice to be able to buy it near the 52-week highs, or lows, not the 52-week highs. And they're trading at their 52-week low right now. The final company I wanted to bring up today, their symbol is GLDC. That company is Cassiar Gold. Cassiar Gold is another one that's trading near its 52-week lows, but with the news they had out today, included 4.8 meters of 35 grams per ton gold from their first hole at that project. Looks quite exceptional. Only a $27 million valuation with 60 million shares out. They've got a road access project. They're going to be doing a lot of drilling, and they got a lot of drills pending. I sure like when they can start out with banging out some high-grade gold. Tells you that they've got a good handle on the mineralization. And GLDC, Cassiar Gold, is another one I think you should take a look at. On that's my news briefs for the day. These shows are brought to you by my sponsors. Those include Amex Exploration, looking for an exceptional, they've got an exceptional high-grade gold discovery in Quebec. It's got tremendously good continuity of the high grade. I think that this one's going to be a buyout of the future. Another sponsor is Sokoman, SIC. They're looking for an orogenic gold deposit with the similar characteristics of the Swan Zone of Kirkland Lake fame at the Fosterville mine. And they're drilling from a barge right now that I think will open this project up dramatically. SIC is their symbol. A new sponsor is I-80 Gold. I've done a lot of interviews with them recently, and they've been really delivering with the drilling and on a corporate sense. I think that they're a candidate for that Nevada premium that I talk about. They're doing all the key steps to turn themselves into a significant producer of gold in Nevada. IAU is their symbol, and my company where I'm the CEO, Advanced Gold, is working hard on a lithium project in Mexico. I'm expecting some developments to transpire soon that will make more people understand why we're so excited about our lithium projects. Take a look at them as well. So there you have it. Do your homework, speak with your financial advisors. These shows are for information purposes only, and we'll talk to you soon.